So as you can see, you have a mother of 3. She just got some money from the bank, 4,300 to be exact. And somebody actually followed her, chased her, got her, get the money again, and beat her on the floor, ran away with the money, and she was left paralyzed. So now she has a broken lip, fractured spine, as if that wasn't enough, and now she's working towards walking again, which I think is a very horrible thing, especially when you're a single mother because your husband passed away. Then he went to prison, laughing.
The lady ran with the money. I grabbed her, slammed her, and she was paralyzed. But I already took $230,000 off GoFundMe. Instead of run on with her life, like.
I mean, there is a growing culture of attacking elderly Asians, that is true. There's also the other culture of pinning the crime of some on the rest of the people that look or act the same. But hey, husband passed away, so she was like, hey, I can't be mommy anymore, I have to be mommy and papi. And somebody was like, hey man, it seems like you're a very good victim. Yeah.
Vượt qua cái khó khăn của mẹ.
I really need support from everyone to help me able to walk again.
Truong was just released from the hospital yesterday after spending more than a month trying to gain back her mobility after the injury. Doctors say it could be a year or even longer before she can walk again.
And I'm like, isn't it kind of evil that you actually focus on the weakest person that has nobody to defend them? But I always thought it was weird why most people don't even cover this. It's just one footage. Oh my god, it's dangerous. Bye. And if you don't think there's a culture,
where a BET award-winning rapper on a platinum-selling album had a song that not only told people to specifically target Asians, but gave them instructions on how to rob them, then how to cash out the stolen property. It's a culture of targeting Asians supported by an establishment that looks the other way and a society that shames you for noticing it, because even in the UK, we see the same issues.
Come here. You scared of black people, yeah? You scared of black people, yeah? We are not scary. We're just normal people. Scared, bruv. Dumb. Shut up, man. Man's literally walking in the alley, fam. This woman sees me. She literally goes...
So somehow, the guy recording this thinks to prove that he isn't scary or dangerous, chasing her down a dark alleyway snarling, "Come here," is going to change her mind.
I thought it was rather interesting that you thought you're going to do this, record the person, posting it online. You're gonna gain her respect and from other people by proving them, hey, we are a good person, by screaming behind you, blah, blah, blah. What do you want them to do? You just trust you in a dark alleyway? Even nobody, I would trust you even as a black man. All I see is as a person that lives a specific algorithm not only on YouTube but also in his head to justify his existence in a specific community and not take personal responsibility. But it's weird that you can brag about it because they record this phone. And you have so many woke DAs that keep releasing repeated offenders because we need to sympathize because there's a systemic that keeps sending them there. I'm like, yeah, but why did you try to get the money?
On to a man and woman in custody. Investigators say they confessed to following a woman from a bank, then attacking and robbing her.
But I have a huge problem that you're telling me sometimes I'm not allowed to say that person needs to go to prison because suddenly I'm supporting the arrest of a bunch of people of the same color. It's a trap because they're just trying to shame you again. And I've been there. I'm a coon. But then we have Jacob Blake, another paralyzed story. Officer responded to a 911 call by Blake's girlfriend who said her boyfriend was present and he was not supposed to be on the premises. But this paralyzed vision gets way more attention that even the vice president of America is gonna be like, hey man, you're a freaking hero. According to the statement from Blake's lawyer, Harris met with Blake's family and told Blake on the phone that she is proud of him and how he is working through his pain. But then again, the same Blake was charged with third-degree sexual assault on his ex-girlfriend. I find it weird that such a person gets way more attention than mommy. I just know one thing. A lot of people don't speak out because they want the moral points or they don't want to be labeled as if they're not compassionate. For me, I don't care anymore. I just care about people's lives. All I know is I want some sympathy in this world as much as possible. And if you commit a crime, I don't care what your background is, you just go to prison. Because for some odd reason, now that everything has an explanation, they have an explanation every time why they're not supposed to be in prison. But if this person was a little more melanin with a little more afro, I don't want to do this infighting anymore. All I want is, if you commit a crime, go to prison. do the infighting in prison, because people don't rob you because they're empathetic. If you can shoot mass shooter Asian people, no Asian couple, family, or whatever is gonna be like, oh, this is systemic, bada beam, bada boom. Maybe he had a bad start. Oh my God, it's not fair. It's the system. It's the family. They did this. No, nobody says that from the Asian community, because it's all about family responsibility. I wish we all had the same way of thinking. That's it. Let me know what you people think.